I just thought I'd do a video on tennis court etiquette. Um, I like to play tennis and been playing tennis since the pandemic, and this is our reservation system, and it has like an artifact from the pandemic time. It says, "Please do not arrive more than 10 minutes before your reservation time," and that's a pandemic thing which they haven't removed yet. Um, One thing when you reserve and use a court, well, there are two factors. One is when you arrive, and one is when your time is over. When you arrive, I prefer it when somebody arrives a few minutes early so that they can kind of indicate to the people that are on the court that they're waiting for the court. At our club, if nobody's using the court after you, you can just continue on playing. So if somebody signals that they're waiting for the court, then we clean up maybe 2 to 4 minutes before the end of our time. I personally hate being on the court after the end of our time. What some people do, though, is they may be practicing in a group lesson, or they may have a ball machine, and they play until the end of their time and then clean up. And so they may eat up 3 to 5 minutes of the next group's time, which I find extremely annoying. The thing when your time is about to end is, what do you do? And if the other group is waiting and you can see them, then you figure out how long it will take you to get off the court, and then you just back away from that and you clean up all your stuff and you get off. If the other people are late and you continue on playing, then when you see them or they signal you, then you immediately stop. You try to clean up all your stuff and get off the court as soon as possible. One thing that really annoys me is if someone's still on the court and you show up and they ask, "Can we finish this game?" Well, finishing a game can take 2 minutes to literally 10 minutes. So they're just basically taking your time. Now, you might think that it doesn't take very long to get set up and to clean up and go, but in the wintertime, if you've got your winter coats and your warm-ups, or if you have extra equipment, then it can take a bit of time to put your clothes back on and put your racket in your bag, collect the balls and all that. A minute or two or three gets annoying when you're paying. Well, we only pay $12 a quart, which is a bargain, but it's because it's the YMCA. Most private clubs are $25 to $30 an hour, and this is an inexpensive area for tennis. You can pay a lot more, like over $100 an hour, to play tennis indoors. So, tennis court etiquette, something we learned in the 1970s and the 1980s, because back then those were the tennis boom years, and court time was very, very difficult to get. Tennis kind of waned in the 90s and the 2000s actually the 2000s, because we didn't have a lot of strong American players. So it became less popular, and team sports became a lot more popular. But tennis is getting popular again. I'm not exactly sure why. Perhaps it's the pandemic, because it's an outdoor activity where you're not in close confines with other people. So, yeah, that's my feelings on tennis etiquette and court time.